on to the training teams now. Kevin, welcome back. It was a pleasure to have you over for the last fight, and I know you've worked again diligently with Joseph in the lead up to this camp. Sense excitement from you and Joseph in this fight, and I think you know what kind of fight it's going to be, and I think you're ready for that kind of fight on Saturday night.
Well, thanks Eddie, and it's great to be here, and it's great the way we're treated by the British people. We've got a lot of fans here in the UK now, and it makes us really feel at home when we get here. In fact, I'll just tell a little story. We were approached the other day by a gentleman by the name of Josh Stephan, who owns Fly Gloves. He rang me up and he says, I'm a huge fan of Joseph Parker's, I'd like to meet with you. I know you guys fight in black rayas every time you fight. And I said, yeah, we've had 25 fights and we've fought in rayas every time. He said, let me make a glove for you. And I thought, you know, are you for real? This is a British company, a British guy. And so we had a meeting with them, and we're now wearing flies for the first time on Saturday night. So,
well, they're getting sacked because Dillian wears flies as well.
Yeah, but
that's their lot. Yeah. You wear fly, that's your lot. You're right.
Exactly. There you go, Josh. Back to Grants and Rival, my friend.
We've had a short but very productive camp. We sort of felt like it was a bit of a set-up, even when we accepted the fight, that Eddie wanted Joe to fly all the way over here from New Zealand, 24 hours, stay in London one day, and then fly 10 hours to Vegas. So the first week in training camp, I had a zombie walking around who was seriously jet-lagged, which cut our training camp down to 6 weeks. The 4 weeks after that we put together in Vegas would be the best block of training in the last 5.5 years that Joe and I have put together. Joe knows the significance of this fight. He knows what we're up against. We're up against a very dangerous, very powerful, very hungry Dillian Whyte. We have a lot of respect for Dillian Whyte and his team. So forget about what David Higgins said, there'll be no trash talking from me. I know the guy has hunger, I know he wants to get to the top, and he's got to come through Joseph Parker. So there's a lot of risk in this fight. But we've sparred 102 rounds in 4 weeks. We've never ever done that. We arrived here in London with a lot of confidence. You can see my fighter beside me. He looks in great shape. There is something burning in Joseph Parker's belly at the moment, and he cannot wait to get into the ring with Dillian Whyte on Saturday night.
Kevin, just quickly, I know you won't give me that prediction, but do you see this fight going 12 rounds?
Look, I tell you what, I think this is a real boxing fan's fight, as is, you know, Derek and Carlos. As hard as I look at this fight, the style that Dillian Whyte has, he would love nothing more than to fight Joseph Parker in a phone booth. You know, he's going to be in our face, and if he continues to be in our face, it's going to be a very, very hard fight for us to win. But look, I think this fight ends by knockout. I don't see it going 12 rounds. The styles of both guys are going to make for a very explosive fight. There's going to be a lot of punches, and both guys are going to get hit a lot in the early rounds.
Thanks, Kevin. Always a pleasure to have you here.